We do have primary results from last night. The primary coverage was sort of replaced in a great sense by this horrible, tragic mass shooting in Uvalde, Texas. But there were primary results. As some of you know, Donald Trump's new obsession is his endorsement record. Now, I have to tell you, it's all kind of meaningless. Trump mostly endorses people that are already winning or incumbents or obvious favorites. And so, like, your record when you're endorsing mostly people that are obviously going to win, it doesn't really mean that much. But okay, Trump is obsessed with his endorsement record. Trump had some humiliating losses last night. I mean, absolutely humiliating losses. In the Georgia gubernatorial primary, the Republican primary in Georgia, Donald Trump endorsed David Perdue, the former Republican senator. On the other hand, Mike Pence endorsed Brian Kemp, the incumbent Georgia governor. It's not normal for a president and a vice president so recently out of office to be on the opposite sides of races like this. But Trump endorsed David Perdue. David Perdue was crushed by more than 50 points. This is one of the most humiliating losses in recent political history among well-known candidates. Okay, sure. Often you've got an incumbent against a no-name and they win by 50. Fine. This is a different situation. This was actually supposedly going to be a real race. And Brian Kemp defeated David Perdue 74-22. A stunning victory for Kemp and a trouncing for Donald Trump. We then went to the Georgia Republican Secretary of State primary. This is a really important race. This is who controls the election in the state of Georgia. Brad Raffensperger easily defeating Jody Hice. Trump endorsed Jody Hice. Brad Raffensperger won by nearly 20 points. Now, Trump got himself some wins, without a doubt. Herschel Walker won, and etc. But two major losses for the failed former president. Now, some other important results from yesterday. Stacey Abrams won in Georgia. This was a formality. She was unopposed in the Democratic gubernatorial primary. Stacey Abrams will now face Brian Kemp in November. That's a really important election. And when we talk about what are some of the most important elections, there are so many in November, but we've talked about how Pennsylvania Senate could ultimately decide who controls the Senate in the next Congress. That's going to be important. There's lots of really important races. Florida governor, Ron DeSantis running there. That could set the tone for 2024. Abrams versus Kemp in Georgia is a big deal. Now, also from Georgia in the 14th district, yes, Marjorie Taylor Greene easily won her primary. There was every expectation that she would. She had roughly 70% of the vote. Marcus Flowers easily won on the Democratic side. So they will face each other. That's a really great race to get involved in the sense that defeating Marjorie Taylor Greene, in particular after the defeat of Madison Cawthorn, it would be amazing. But as far as a general election, Georgia's 14th district is very red, and it's going to be an uphill battle. And then lastly, in the Arkansas Republican gubernatorial primary, as expected, Sarah Huckabee Sanders easily won. She's Donald Trump's former White House press secretary. She will likely win the governorship. Chris Jones won the Democratic primary for governor. And in November, it will be Chris Jones against Sarah Huckabee Sanders. Very red state. It is, speaking honestly with you, it's difficult to imagine that there would be a real opportunity for Chris Jones there, but potentially another race to follow. So some humiliations for Donald Trump last night when he posted today to his platform, Truth Social.
Truth Social.
Yeah. He barely spoke about the ones that he lost, focusing only on the wins. So not a major surprise. Next week, more primaries, which we will be covering. And all of these stories will have more coverage on our Instagram, which you can find at David Pakman Show. As many of you know, I'm a busy person. I don't always have the exact correct nutritional plan for my meals every single day. And that's why I also take a multivitamin and a couple of supplements. But doing them all separately can be a little bit time consuming, which is why Athletic Greens is just fantastic. And they're one of our sponsors. I've been using the Athletic Greens since last year. It just really simplifies nutrition. I just do a scoop of the AG1 and I'm getting 75 high quality vitamins and minerals and my probiotics, and it's all from whole food sources. I drink it in the morning. I know I'm good. I don't have to be messing around with different pills and supplements or whatever, or spend time planning what time of day do I need to take each one. I just get it all with one scoop. You can put it in a smoothie. You can drink it straight. It tastes great. And then I'm just good for the day. It supports gut health, and I'm getting everything that I need and I'm looking for. Athletic Greens is giving my audience a free 1-year supply of vitamin D plus 5 free travel packs when you go to athleticgreens.com/Pacman, and the link is down below.